Hi y'all. On the third day of Christmas, we are getting sweet potato rolls. A good roll for your Christmas dinner. We have flour, honey, salt, milk, butter, eggs, yeast, and sweet potato. Now I'm cheating. You could use fresh sweet potato, but I'm going to cheat today. We want 1 cup of puree. So if you use a fresh sweet potato, go ahead, dice it up, boil it as if you were doing mashed potatoes. But before we get to baking, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. If you want a new recipe every week, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to baking. Alright, the first thing we need to do is get our yeast blooming. We're going to take 2.5 teaspoons of yeast, then tablespoon of honey. And we've gone ahead and heated up 3/4 of a cup of milk. You don't want it hot, you just want it warm. That'll really activate that yeast and get it blooming really well. Once we got that well mixed together, we're going to set that to the side. Alright y'all, so we want to start with enough sweet potatoes to get about a cup of puree. Once we have our cup of sweet potato puree, we're going to go ahead, add in our bloomed yeast. Now we're going to add in about 1/3 of a cup of honey. Our 2 eggs at room temperature. 5 tablespoons of softened butter. 2 teaspoons of salt. We'll go ahead and start getting this combined. Alright, and then we're going to take 4.5 cups of flour. We're going to add it 1 cup at a time. And then we're going to go ahead and get this well incorporated together. And then once it's brought together, we're going to go ahead and knead this for 5 minutes using our bread hook. Alright y'all, after 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and transfer this to a lightly greased bowl. Alright y'all, so once we have it transferred to a clean bowl, lightly greased, just going to go ahead, cover this, put it in a warm spot, let it rise for 1.5 hours or give or take, doubles in size. At that point, I'll bring you back. Alright y'all, after about 2 hours, look at that. Doubled in size. Don't be afraid. Go ahead. Punch that air down. I'm going to scoot this to the side. I'm going to use just a little bit of flour to keep this from sticking while we work with this dough. We're going to go ahead. Dump the dough out. Alright, so we've cut our dough. You want about 16 equal pieces. Let me go ahead and move some of this flour out of the way. Now we got a lightly greased. I'm using 11 by 13. Go ahead, roll them into a nice little ball. Once we have all our rolls shaped, we're going to go ahead, recover this for about 30 to 45 minutes. At that point, I'll bring you back. Hey y'all, after about 30 some minutes, our rolls are right there and ready to go. We've preheated our oven to 350 degrees. We're going to go ahead, throw these in there for about 25-ish minutes until the tops of these are golden brown. At that point, I will bring you back. Alright y'all, after about 25 minutes, it's come out of the oven. We're going to go ahead, we went ahead and melted just a little bit of butter. And we're going to brush that on top of our rolls. Now we're going to take some salt, sprinkle it over the top. I'm using flaky sea salt. Alright. Now, we're going to let these sit for about 5-10 minutes, and then we're ready to serve them up with the rest of our whatever we got going. But if you like this video, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button down below. There's a video over here that YouTube thinks you should watch. And until next time, keep on cooking on.